Hi Taurus, welcome to my channel, The Fool's Journey Tarot. Today is January 5th, 2019. This is a general love reading for the middle of the month of January for the sign of Taurus. So I know I did your beginning of the month reading, Taurus, in December. Got an early start on those. So I hope that your holiday season went well. I hope that 2020 is treating you well so far. I hope that you're enjoying the first week of the new year. And let me do my spiel first and we'll get started. This is a general love reading for the sign of Taurus, so it can pertain to any kind of relationship, situation, or circumstance that you might be dealing with. Be flexible with the energy. Don't be concerned about the gender of the cards or the pronouns that I'm using to describe them. You might be represented by any of the characters that shows up in the reading. You can mix and match. You'll know if it's resonating. Don't try to make it fit, but you'll know if it's resonating, and you will know who you are in the reading. Also, you might feel like I am reading for you, but you could also feel like you're cross-watching for somebody that you're dealing with. So as always, take what resonates, leave behind what doesn't. My intention is to reach as many people as I can who need the message the most and who will benefit the most from the message. So I'm going to give this deck one more shuffle, Taurus, and we're going to get started and see what's going on for you. Mid-month, January 2020. Let's see how the new year is treating you, Taurus. Here we go. So starting off in your underlying energy, we have the Fool in reverse, paired with the Nine of Swords. Page of Cups, Eight of Wands, Ten of Wands in reverse, the Page of Wands in reverse, Death in reverse, and the Seven of Pentacles. So I feel like you're hanging on to something, Taurus. Something that you probably need to let go. I feel like you've been hanging on to it for quite some time. Or it could be possible that you need to hang on to something because something hasn't worked out for you in your favor yet, or things haven't panned out the way you had hoped, and you just need to be patient and give it more time. Could be either one of those. Needing to let go of something or needing to hang on to something is what I'm getting. You're feeling some anxiety, maybe some mental anguish, probably a lot of worrying in regards to taking a chance on something, or feeling overly cautious, or feeling unsure about something. You're definitely in your head right now, Taurus. Not a place to be for the first week of 2020. This could be related to a connection, needing to communicate, needing to move forward with something, needing to have a conversation with somebody, or a desire to make a connection with somebody. And I feel like you might be, unfortunately, providing bad news, or feeling like you might be receiving bad news. But that's probably why you're in your head right now and feeling overly cautious about making this move, or getting into contact with somebody to either provide bad news, or you have this expectation that you might be receiving bad news, or that things are not going to go your way, or things are not going to go as planned, but you know you need to do this because right now hanging on to this is making you feel anxious and unable to move on, to move forward. Let's see what else we get for you, Taurus. Okay, so clarifying the Fool in reverse, we have the Seven of Wands in reverse. Nine of Swords is clarified by the Ten of Cups. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Ten of Wands again in reverse, clarifying the Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands in reverse, clarifying the Ten of Wands. I love it when that happens. It just... Two of Cups in reverse, clarifying the Page of Wands. Seven of Pentacles in reverse, clarifying death with the Seven of Pentacles. Oh my goodness. And the Page of Pentacles, clarifying the Seven of Pentacles. Okay. So... there is definitely some issue regarding relationship. You might be right now trying to, here's what I was giggling about. You might be trying to determine whether or not you should communicate or you should try to move forward with regards to a relationship or communicating with somebody. It feels like there may have been some mistakes made. And you're feeling, again, in your head about this, wanting to give up. I don't think you even want to make this move or you want to communicate at all. I think you want to let this all go. I think you're feeling really cautious about making any moves at all, and you're in your head about your Ten of Cups. So this is affecting your Ten of Cups, whatever this is. The Ten of Cups, of course, is ultimate joy, happiness, fulfillment, love fulfillment. It's family love, romantic love, friendship love, home. It's ultimate happiness and joy. And whatever this is for you, it's affecting that right now. Or affecting the potential of having that, of having your Ten of Cups. But you are not feeling like you can make this move, that it might be the wrong thing to do. You want to give up. You want to throw your hands in the air and say, I can't. I can't do this. So let's see what it is that you're trying to do, Taurus. You're either, again, there's this need to release the responsibility of needing to communicate or move forward. The obstacle in the way of the obstacles include just this feeling that whatever it is that needs to be communicated is not going to be received well, or you have some bad news to give in regards to the failure of a relationship or something that went wrong. And there's just this overwhelming sense of frustration. You might be needing to, now again, this could be you or the person that you're dealing with. I don't have any King or Queen court cards out here yet indicating who you're dealing with. But some mistakes were made in a relationship, in a connection. And there may be something that needs to be brought out in the open. There's a sense that maybe you gave up too soon, or there's just the sense that there isn't, not everything is known yet. Or you gave up. If you give up too soon, that you want to give up, but that you know you can't. You need to be patient with yourself. I think, Taurus, this is indicating that you have something on your shoulders that you need to get off your shoulders, and I believe that you're feeling responsible for making a connection, communicating something in regards to some kind of broken relationship that right now has you in your head and feeling like you might not be able to attain your Ten of Cups because of this. I think you wanted to walk away or let this go, but you haven't been able to. You know, you're still thinking about it. It's still It's still lingering in your mind. You're hanging on to it and feeling very frustrated, feeling like maybe you spent too much time worrying about this or thinking about it. You've invested a lot of time, invested a lot of work, invested a lot of energy into something, and now feeling like you need to give up on it or you need to let it go. This could be an actual relationship, maybe that you had hopes would be a positive relationship for you, that maybe you're deciding wasn't right for you. Let's get some more cards out here for you, Taurus, and see what else is going on. Let me give this deck one more shuffle, and then we'll see what we've got here. Okay, clarifying the Fool in reverse in your underlying energy, we have the Ace of Swords. And the Nine of Swords is clarified by the Six of Wands in reverse. Page of Swords in reverse. Knight of Swords in reverse. Ten of Cups in reverse, clarifying the Ten of Wands in reverse. Ace of Wands in reverse, clarifying the Page of Wands in reverse. The Tower, clarifying death, both in reverse. And the Seven of Pentacles is clarified by the Five of Swords. So this is feeling like an extension of the Aries reading I just did, or it might be related to it. You may get something out of that reading if you feel like watching it, because I feel like I'm speaking to the same person. There's a lot here about being responsible for coming out in the open with something or being honest about something, and you're afraid to face the truth. I think you know what the truth is. I think you're clear on what the truth is. I think you have an understanding of the situation for what it is, but you're really afraid to address this or confront it or come out with whatever you need to talk about, because you're sensing failure. You're sensing that you might not succeed. Six of Wands, and it will not result in your Ten of Cups. On the other hand, not addressing this issue or not coming out in the open or not communicating, if you choose just to let this go and release the responsibility of making any moves, if you let the obstacles get in your way and leave them in your way, you're going to lose your Ten of Cups. It's feeling like you think this is a lose-lose situation. That's what this feels like, Taurus. I mean, I really was looking forward to some really positive readings for 2020, but someone obviously needs this message. I just have the feeling that you have a sense that this is a lose-lose situation, that something has already slipped out of your hands. It feels like a relationship. It's already gone. The relationship is already lost. You already missed your opportunity. But you need to communicate or make this connection, or you have something to say. Some kind of truth needs to come out. You've been fighting something for a long time. You put a lot of energy into this, maybe a lot of energy into this relationship, trying to make it work. And now you just have the sense that you're going to give up. that you're letting it go, but I don't think you want to let this go because you've been fighting too long for it. But you're frustrated with the potential ending of this. The potential ending or the ending that's already occurred, and you don't see any way of fixing it, possibly. Maybe there is a voice inside your head saying that you can make this right, Taurus, but you have to be the one to make it right. Again, this is really ringing true to the Aries reading, where someone had to come forward and make things right before you could move on. I think you're afraid of communication. You're afraid of communication and you just want to let it go. You just don't want to deal with it. I understand how that feels. Some mistakes have been made. A missed opportunity, something that didn't get off the ground, something that didn't get going, something that maybe looked promising in the beginning and it just didn't work out. But some mistakes have been made in this connection. And I don't know that you're feeling up to the task of maybe admitting some things or coming out with the truth. Because you might be feeling like even if you come out with the truth that it's already, again, a lost cause or a lose-lose situation. I probably should title this video that, but if I title this lose-lose, I may not get any views. I mean, who wants... I know. If you're resonating with this, I feel bad for you, Taurus, because this is harsh energy right now. And if you're watching this video, it's because you need to hear the message. You might be watching the video in order to get some clarity on how you should communicate or whether you should move forward with taking action when you really just want to give up and say, fuck it, I'm not doing it. But if there is some sense that some truth needs to come out or some communication needs to be had, whether this relationship is over or not, if you're holding back because there's some truth that's uncomfortable, it may not fix the situation to come out with what you have to say, but at least you can close the situation and move on. Because I think you're hanging on to this, and you may want to release this, you may want to let this go, but you can't. I think you've tried to let this go. I think you've been fighting to walk away from this, but it doesn't look like it's going anywhere. I think the universe is telling you need to take action to fix things. So we have 3 of Wands in reverse, clarifying the 7 of Wands in reverse. Judgment in reverse, clarifying the 10 of Cups. And for the record, we've got the 9 of Swords again on the bottom of the deck. 6 of Pentacles. Whatever this was a missed opportunity for both parties if it's 2 people, and I do feel like it's one relationship in particular that's being affected by this, but it could be affecting other people, specifically family, with the 10 of Cups out here twice. 3 of Pentacles, clarifying the 10 of Wands. This could have been a business opportunity or a financial endeavor between you and this person that you both wanted. An opportunity to work together or move towards building something together. 7 of Pentacles again for the 3rd time. a lot of time has passed where there's been a lack of communication or poor communication between you and the person that you're dealing with. And it's resulted in all parties being unhappy. There's a sense that things have been let go in the past, or you want to give off the impression that you've let things go and that you're not going to move forward with rectifying the situation or resolving things. Ten of Swords, clarifying the Two of Cups. This is an ending of a relationship. Missed opportunity. There's the Page of Pentacles again in the same set of cards. This to me is about giving up too soon. This is about refusing to move forward because you don't want to know. You don't want to deal with it. You just are not. You're just frustrated with the whole situation. We have another set of like the Ten of Wands with the Eight of Wands over here. We have, I just realized that we have the Seven of Pentacles with the Page of Pentacles. This idea of wanting to let things go, that it's been a waste of time. You want to give up because you invested so much energy into this. On the one hand, you want to give up. On the other hand, you put so much energy into it, you feel like maybe you should continue to fight for this. Continue to try to make things work. Get my last card out here. And the Knight of Wands. Do you take action or do you let it go? Do you give up or do you move forward? Do you reveal the truth or do you keep everything to yourself? Is a lose-lose situation, and what's the point? Says Taurus, right? If this is a lose-lose situation and I'm not getting my Ten of Cups, if this decision that I made was a bad decision in moving towards, by the way, just as I looked at the camera, it said 2222. I'm just going to put that out there because it is 2020, just saying. Again, Taurus, I'm getting the feeling that you feel like bad decisions were made in the past that affected your Ten of Cups. It's already gone, so what's the point? My ships are not coming in. I've been waiting for this, and it's just not going to happen. I give up. Throwing my hands up in the air and saying, fuck it. Throwing in the towel, waving the white flag. Whatever this opportunity was, this missed opportunity between you and this person, it would have benefited both of you equally. And it looked like you wanted to build something together, possibly a business, possibly, you know, a new work opportunity, a new partnership in some way, shape, or form. Let's get this last set of cards out and see what else we can come up with for you, Taurus. So we have the King of Pentacles in reverse. And the Six of Swords in reverse. The Star. Nine of Swords again, there it is, in the upright position. Remember when I showed it to you on the bottom of the deck? Now it's upright, clarifying this Ten of Wands, Eight of Wands in reverse. Knight of Wands in reverse. Seven of Wands again, this time in the upright position. Feels like you've been waiting for something to happen. Maybe defending your stance, not communicating, not moving forward because things weren't going in your way for so long that it feels like you think that maybe if you had waited longer and defended your stance longer, defended your position, that maybe things would transpire in the positive for you. I mean, there's hope in your outcome cards that you might be fighting for this still, and you might see things moving forward. So the only King, Queen, Court card I have out here is the King of Pentacles in reverse. In this very last set that came out, and I do feel like this is your energy. The King of Pentacles in reverse is someone who I feel like feels very insecure in their positioning. With this set of cards, it's very clear that this King of Pentacles just doesn't feel like he has what it takes, or doesn't feel like he has the resources or the means or the ability or the experience to do what it takes to make things right in the situation or move forward. There's a huge sense of defeat on the table here, Taurus. Like, you have battled this. You're holding back on coming out with something. You're holding back on revealing some kind of truth because you just don't feel like that coming out with whatever this is for you will result in something positive or will change things. Instead, there's the sense that you're stuck with failure, that you're stuck with the bad decisions that may have been made in the past that affected your Ten of Cups. And that maybe, and we have the Ace of Swords out here again. Hang on, I gotta figure out where my cards were. That the truth, if you come out with the truth, that it's just going to result in the ultimate end, the real end of this relationship. That maybe you're going to go ahead and come out with the truth. Maybe you think at this point in time this relationship is a missed opportunity, but once you come out with the truth, it's going to be the certain demise of this relationship. That it will be the straw that broke the camel's back. It'll be the blade coming down in the guillotine. Guillotine. You're going to chop the head off of something that was already dying, or something that was already dead. If you get my drift, like it was already gone, and coming out with the truth is going to make sure that it's definitely gone. I think at this point in time, Taurus, you're feeling like the only stable move, the only thing that you can do is give up and walk away. Is give up and move on. Get the hell out of Dodge. You've been fighting so long for this, though, that this feels like this is a hard thing for you to walk away from. But this was an opportunity that I think felt really positive for you, and this is the hardest part for you to walk away from, because I do feel like you think you could have built something with this person within this relationship, that you could have really had something special. There was a lot of hope surrounding this opportunity. And that's what has you in your head. That's what has you so, Nine of Swords, just grieving this. Grieving what never was. Because there was so much potential. There was so much hope. So Taurus, I I don't know what this looks like for the viewer watching this video. It feels like it could be just about anything, but obviously this relationship already feels over to you. But you're clinging to it. And maybe it's because you need to come out with something. Maybe you, for your own good, for your own sake. You can't turn away from the truth. Let's see if these Dreams of Gaia tarot cards give you any advice on how to move forward with this. The energy is really strong. A lot of sense of defeat and just feeling like you just need to give up once and for all and let this go, but you haven't been able to let it go. So Taurus, why haven't you been able to let it go? Because you're clinging to some kind of truth. You're clinging to something. You're clinging to something that needs to be said, needs to be spoken, needs to be heard, needs to be understood. Some kind of clarity that needs to come out. And I'm not sure that unless that happens, that you can let something like this go. It's heavy. It's very heavy. Spirit, let's get some advice or steps forward that Taurus can take. Confirmation on how they feel, how they can either release this and walk away from it or move forward to make things better. At the very least, find some closure. Is this the one? Love. I'm going to read this card and let you interpret it however you feel like you need to interpret it, Taurus. I'm going to give one piece of advice because I don't know how you can set something like this behind you and not address this. I don't know. I don't know how somebody does that. Because I can feel the disappointment. It's heavy. It's very heavy. But this love card is it's a very positive card, and it might steer you in the right direction. And at the very least, give you some hope on moving forward with this. Okay, and it's not too long. It's about a half a page. So I was actually reading through the past, present, and future, just kind of glimpsing at this to see. But I think that just reading the main meaning will give you a good idea of what this card's meaning is and allow you to interpret the message however you see fit for your situation. Okay, Taurus? So here we go. The fourth reason for being is to experience love in all its forms, from codependent and need-based love to big, unconditional, universal love, and to understanding that love comes in many forms, many different forms and guises. There is the innocent, trusting love that a child has for a parent, and the unconditional love a parent has for a child. There is the love one has for self, and the love one has for others. There is the love we feel when we do the thing we love, and the love we feel when others appreciate what we do. There is our love for family, love for community, love for nature, love for the gods we choose to worship, whether those gods be born of science or religion, or the humans we choose to idolize. There is sexual love, platonic love, playful, affectionate love, selfless love, crazy love, and more. We are here to learn that love is as multifaceted as we are, and that love is neither intrinsically good nor bad. Love is a cosmic force that will shape us or break us depending on how we choose to experience it. And just as we have a choice in what we experience, we have a choice in how we perceive and experience love. I'm going to read the future section for this card as well, because I was asking for advice in moving forward, and I think that this may resonate for you as well. So let's see what this says for you too. And it's a short passage, just this part right here. The future. When the love card appears in the future position, it represents new love, a growing love, or infatuation that is to come. The future position is all about opportunity and potential. In this case, it alerts you to a new possibility for love so that you can prepare yourself to meet that potential with open heart, mind, and arms. The love card here also may refer to a time of expansion, of doing new things, going new places, meeting new people, and learning new lessons. It could be one thing, it could be many, but all are embraced with a new love for life itself. Along with this may also be a time of endings, of pain no longer felt, of sorrows past, of mourning ended. It is a moment of deep, abiding love and appreciation that will see you blossom and grow, and it is a future that can arrive in a heartbeat. It is that day when you wake up and greet the world with a smile, knowing that life has begun. So there you go, Taurus. Honestly, this is a very positive ending to a very bleak reading. I think that the universe is saying, look, whether you drop this and walk away from the situation, or you have a conversation and talk candidly with this person, whether that renews this relationship or brings about its demise, which I think is what you're expecting, then whatever outcome it is for you, it's opening the door for something new to come in. So this looks bleak, but honestly, Taurus, I feel like the universe is telling you to face the music. Face the music, do the deed, have the conversation, put this to an end or renew it one way or another, and then move forward. And then take the reins and move forward with this. So I'm going to end this here, Taurus. I hope that this reading gave you some clarity. I hope that you got something out of it. And I wish you all the luck in this situation. I know things can be like this can be very hard. I thank you very much for watching. If this did resonate, please like, subscribe if you haven't already. That would be fabulous. And if you want to leave a comment, I'd appreciate that as well. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope I see you again soon. Bye, Taurus. Take care.